Good evening, everyone. We will begin the evening service of the Miroku Association headquarters, expressing our gratitude to God and Meishu-sama for the permission and protection granted while participating today in God's divine plan of constructing a paradise on this earth. During this service, we will also be asking God and Meishu-sama to bless and protect the spirit of Antonio Vieira Machado Neto, honoring his 10th day of transition into the spiritual realm. Let us pray together the Amatsu-Norito, the prayer of heaven, followed by the Miroku Prayer. Please stand. Takamahara ni kamsumarimasu.
Kamuro ni kamuro mino mikoto mochite sume miyoya kamu izanagi no mikoto tsukushi no imuka no tachi hana no odo no ahagi harani misogi harai tamo toki ni narimaseru harai dono kami tachi moro moro no magagoto tsumi kegare o harai tamai kiyome tamae tomao sugoto no yoshi o amatsu kami kunitsu kami yao yorozu no kami tachi tomo ni ane no fuchi koma no mimi puri tatete kikoshi meseto kashikomi momaosu Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Miroku o mikami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Oshie miyoya nushi no kami mamori tamae saki hae tamae Kanagara tamachi haemase Kanagara tamachi haemase
Great God of light, creator and giver of all life,
In accordance with your divine will, the long age of night draws to an end. Your radiant divine light, shining ever more brilliantly, awakens the dawn of the glorious age of light, a time long awaited by all humanity. We thank you for guiding us to your divine plan and for the privilege of channeling and receiving Johrei. May our spirits and bodies be illuminated and purified as we live your truth given to us by Meishu-sama. Make us pure and effective instruments of your divine light, so that we may serve you and all those with whom we come in contact. May paradise on earth be realized, with health, peace, and prosperity, a reality in our lives. Great God of light, bless and protect us. Radiate our souls with your divine light, so that we may truly become instruments of your great light.
Please be seated. We will now receive group Johrei.
Meishu-sama bless you.
Johrei is now concluded. We will now listen to a reading from Meishu-sama's teaching. Self-reflection. Ignoble and low are those who feel no shame in quarreling or engaging in conflict with others. People who are arrogant and dare to act against divine law often find the tide against them at the very last moment. Humble is the person who is always aware that God's power is perfect, while human power, as its best, is limited. New members are usually deeply impressed by the divine blessings and miracles they experience. Thereafter, if they practice their faith earnestly and sincerely and have the right attitudes, they will continue receiving abundant blessings, will be loved and respected by others, and we will see their lives greatly improved. Naturally, they should become increasingly grateful for these divine blessings and endeavor to live virtuously, expressing their gratitude to God by doing their best to give of themselves in service. Unfortunately, with the passage of time, human weakness can sometimes cause people to take the divine blessings for granted, to become arrogant and egotistical, and, as a result, to drop their guard. Evil spirits who are always watching for opportunities can then enter, take over, and direct them as they please. How dangerous this is. There is a standard by which a person can tell if he or she is safe from such attack. It is the degree to which that person is selfishly motivated. If our first concern is to serve God and the welfare of humanity, and we are working single mindedly with no thought of self interest, then negative forces can do nothing to harm us.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you for joining the Miroku Association headquarters evening service. We also for keep praying along with us for world peace. This evening, the faith experience I want to share with you is from Ramona Carneiro da Cunha. It's from the Barcelona Johrei Center in Spain. Ramona has been a member for 25 years and she gives service at the Johrei Center in Barcelona. She's originally from Recife, Brazil, and lives in a small mountain village in the region of Barcelona, and her husband is Catalan. When she went to live there, she stopped feeling so active in our faith as happened in Brazil, which she dedicated intensely. However, she always had the desire to go back to being the dedicated member she once was. Sometimes she prepared flowers of light to distribute in her village and also in the neighboring city, in stores, supermarkets, and banks. Even so, she barely ministered Johrei, neither in her husband nor to herself. She didn't channel Johrei to anyone. During all that time, she had only offered it to a neighbor who had some pain, was cured with Johrei, and always told people what had happened to her. However, Ramona was still in her comfort zone. Sometimes she would attend the services in Barcelona, make her monthly donation of gratitude, but deep inside she knew this was still not enough. Interestingly, with the beginning of the confinement period because of the COVID-19 pandemic, her change arose gradually. She began to participate daily over the internet in our morning and evening services. And with that, it was a good start. Her husband, who is not a member, but as he's at home with her,
ended up watching our services too. After a week, to her astonishment, he asked her for Johrei. It was a big surprise, and she was so happy and grateful for that opportunity. From then on, she felt motivated and wanted to channel at least Johrei to one more person. But to whom? One day, suddenly, she was led to go to her bedroom window and saw that her neighbor next door, who is Catalan, was passing by. Without thinking twice, she called her and explained in a simple way what she wanted to do, and her neighbor readily accepted. She began by channeling from her bedroom window while the neighbor was in her garden. Through those brief minutes, Ramona was reminded of her neighbor's husband, now deceased. Previously, she had given Ramona his name on a piece of paper so that Ramona would put his name on November 2nd annual ancestor service prayer form. Ramona was happy and grateful at that moment that she remembered him. As soon as the Johrei session ended, her neighbor felt good and went happily into her house. Ramona was even happier for the opportunity to be able to channel Johrei to a person for the first time, even more in these circumstances. And at that moment, she felt a strong desire to materialize her gratitude. She got an envelope, and as soon as she opened it, the prayer with the name of the neighbor's husband, to whom she had just given Johrei, fell out. Ramona was speechless. She felt at that moment the incredible intervention of the spiritual realm and the ancestors. She became very moved to feel that hers, her husband's, and her neighbor's ancestors are receiving the light of God and Meishu-sama. She has a renewed commitment to attend daily morning and evening services, read the teachings of God revealed to Meishu-sama. She channels at least 3 Johrei to her husband, to her neighbor, and self-Johrei, and materializes her daily donation of gratitude, something she had also failed to do regularly. Her days now have been much more peaceful. Performing again our daily practice of faith has been like going back to her initial feeling when she first met Meishu-sama. Ramona is very grateful to God, Meishu-sama, and her ancestors for this wonderful blessing she received. She also thanks her husband and her neighbor for the opportunity to be of help to them. Thank you very much for attending this evening service, for listening for this faith experience from Barcelona, Spain. I wish you a very wonderful evening.
This brings to a conclusion our evening service and a special memorial service for Antonio Vieira Machado Neto. Thank you everyone for joining us, and we wish you a very blessed evening.